Today, I'm going to show you guys 5 different ways you can get into a league. This video is going to be pretty quick because it's really self-explanatory. I really appreciate it if you guys hit the like and subscribe button, and let's start the video. Number 5, game chat. This is really simple. You probably see this all of the time. If you go to the menu of the game, really just in the beginning, at the bottom right, you're going to see this little chat box. And sometimes people like to spam things like, get a lot of gems or get a lot of credits here. Ignore all of that. That's probably just like a virus that they're trying to give you or something like that. But every once in a while, if you scroll through it and you read what people are saying, you're going to find people that are, just handing out their league ID. Keep in mind that most of the time, these people have a low level league. They're probably only getting up to like T4 or something like that. But that's still not bad considering the fact that if you're looking for a league, chances are that you don't have a league. So being in a league T4 is way better than just not being in a league at all. And while you're there, you can basically just be collecting all of the rewards that you want, and you can just wait until, a really good league pops up in the chat. This happens all the time. I do see it every once in a while where, people will specifically say that their league ID is meant for a league that does T6, and that's really great. That doesn't happen too often, but then again, you have to consider the fact that I don't really look at the chat too often. So maybe if you look at it every single day for like a week, then you'll probably get lucky. I don't know. Just seems like a really simple way to get into a league. Number 4, YouTube. YouTube is a very great way to communicate with people. And in this instance, YouTube videos aren't really going to be your best bet. There aren't really too many videos out there that are just dedicated to, getting members into their league. Usually you just go find Injustice 2 mobile gameplay and you'll go down to the comment section and there will be league IDs. For me personally, in my videos, whenever I get, some guy commenting down his league ID, I never delete it. I always leave it there, even though it's just filling up the comments with things that I don't really care about, because I know that it is going to help you guys out for you people who are looking for a league. So that's why I just leave them in there. I know that some of my videos and some of the other people that I watch videos like Jigsaw and stuff, they always have comments down there, with people giving out their league ID. So if you just want to go find a couple of videos that have that, that would be absolutely great for you guys. Maybe they won't accept you right away, especially if the comment's super old, because they probably already found, all the members that they want. But if you just keep applying, and usually what I'll do is I'll take screenshots. I'll take screenshots of important things that I want. And in this particular case, if I wanted to get into a league, I would take, as many screenshots, let's say 10, of people giving out their league ID. And then I'll just try out every single one and I'll just go down the list. It might take some time, but at the end of the day, you're going to be getting a lot of rewards if you do get into the league. Number 3, live streams. This is kind of adding on to YouTube. I cannot tell you how many times I will be watching a live stream of somebody playing Injustice 2 Mobile and a bunch of comments pop up of people and their league ID. That is honestly the best way to do it, in my opinion, when it comes to like social media, in other words, YouTube, because it's live. People are replying live. And so if you really wanted to get into a league, you can literally say, hey man, I just applied, and they can literally reply in that same minute, okay, now you're in. So that's the fastest way, in my opinion, when it comes to social media. Number 2, start your own league. I understand that a lot of people that are subscribed to me are just beginners to the game, and I get that. But I do know that some people are really great players. Some people have a pretty high threat, roster. And I got a lot of comments of people saying, wow, I just hit 15 million in my roster, and that's really great. And if you are one of those people that have a really high threat team or really high threat roster, don't be scared to start your own league. I personally was a little uncomfortable with starting my own league. I just felt like it was, I don't know, a bit of a burden, a bit of a responsibility. But one thing that I did not expect at all was that because I had been playing T6 for so long, I was so focused on getting damage, a lot of damage from T6. And what you'll come to realize is that, if you start your own league and your threat roster is similar to mine, you could probably make it up to T5. And T5, in my honest opinion, isn't really as bad as a lot of people say. A lot of people like to reach T6, and that's like the golden standard. But when you think about it, the difference in damage that you have to do from T5 to T6 is pretty big. It's really, really big, all right? And my characters aren't too OP, but they're pretty moderate. And because of that, and because I have a lot of moderate characters, I can defeat T5 by myself, even though technically speaking, I'm not doing a lot of damage. Because in T5, you don't need to be doing a lot of damage, but you will still be getting similar rewards. I hope that makes sense. I know I explained that a little bit weird, but basically what I'm trying to say is that, don't expect if you start your own league to be having to do 6 mil every single battle, because that's not how T5 and T4 and, anything below works. Their health starts to double. So even just moving down one tier can do a lot. It can save you a lot of stress. So if you really want to, go ahead and start your own league. Number 1, you go to raids and you sign up for a league. This is really, really easy. I feel like a lot of people, I get a lot of comments of people telling me that their threat is super low, and I honestly wonder whether or not they actually apply for leagues or not. I feel like a lot of them are probably scared of just getting rejected, and if you are, what's the worst that's going to happen? You can literally just try again within like the same hour. If there's a cooldown, then it would be every 2 days. But even then, for the awesome rewards that you get out of leagues, it is worth it. It is worth it to invest a lot of time and a lot of effort to get into a league. And I was talking about this in my other video the other day. I don't remember which one, but I was talking about how if you are an actual low threat, what you can do is if you do get accepted into a league and they're probably, planning on kicking you out because you probably didn't do a lot of damage or something, you can just go ahead and say, hey man, you know what? I don't do a lot of damage, but if you want, I can contribute, every single raid 300,000 credits for funding for the next raid every single time. That way, you're kind of selling yourself and you're actually bringing value to the league. This way, again, they will actually keep you. And, it sucks in the beginning because you're not going to use any credits on yourself, but you're still going to be getting some really great shards. You're going to be getting some really great raid credits. I think that's what they're called. And most importantly, you're going to be getting a lot of really high level gear. Plus, you have a chance of getting artifacts and all those other really cool things. The main thing is the shards and the gear because that's going to really help you build your roster. And then after that, your threat is going to start looking a lot nicer. Then you're going to start doing more damage. And then probably you can start contributing a little bit less since now you bring more value through the damage than through the credits. And then you can start using your credits to invest into yourself. You're going to have to do a lot of different steps to do a lot of different things in the game. But if you play it right and you play it smart, it's really going to work out in your favor. So yeah, just don't be scared to, apply to leagues, even if you think your threat level is low. And even if like 10 people reject you, so what? Just go ahead and apply for another league. There's like, I don't know, there's like thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of leagues out there. It's pretty much, impossible for you not to get into a league. All right, that's about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to go ahead and leave your league ID down in the comment section. Not for me, but just for people who actually need it if you have spots open in your league. Me personally, when I first started, I gave my league ID out all the time. But now my league is full, so I don't do that anymore. But if your league isn't full, just help a couple of people out and let them get into a league. I'm sure they'll really appreciate it. And maybe they can bring in value, like giving you more credits. That way, it's kind of like a mutual agreement where you win something and they win something, and then everybody's happy. Anyways, I hope you guys have a nice day. Okay, I messed that up. Pretend that didn't happen. I'm not going to edit this anymore. Stay safe and stay clean.